So I've been watching the YouTube Atheist community for some time now, enjoying their random pictures and events, and then watching their opposition, especially the PCS1 and PCS2, gear up. What the fuck is that? I don't know. But anyway, I've been watching them for some time and haven't really figured out if I want to interject into these conversations and associate with the rest of them, join the herd as it were, or do my own thing and stay out of it. And I realized that was pretty much copping out. Randomly deleted all the videos I ever posted soon after actually dropping them on the interwebs. I'm not sure why. Was it cowardice? Maybe. Or, more likely, I just didn't know what I was trying to say and didn't like the way the video had turned out, but had posted it anyway in a moment of frustration. So like, I cannot get this right, I will do it wrong then, and just get it done with, which is never the way anyone should ever approach anything in their life that they value in any way. Where was I going with that? Anyway, so after scripting out 3 videos and pretty much hating them by the time I was done, I decided to do one impromptu one, hence this side note. Anyway, the thing is that every time I've watched one of these YouTube Atheist videos, it's like, yeah, I don't understand why people don't get this yet. And yet, I switch over to the creationist video, and it's like, you do realize that everything you guys have ever argued has been wrong. You just continue to make the same arguments over and over again. Now, I know if a creationist was watching this right now, he'd be like, but you guys make the same arguments all the time too! And he'd be like, yeah, but, yeah, we have evidence! Oh, right, that shit! The stuff that inventions, oh yeah, and the future is made of! How do you get the future? By looking into things! I don't get how they can pretty much just kind of sit there and be like, no, I'm pretty much secure in what I believe, and if something I thought was wrong, I'd know it, because I'm a smart one, I am. I got A's all through high school. My high school went all the way up to the 12th grade, I did. It did. And they think that they're like the Nats ass because they passed high school with straight A's and whatever. Do you realize that you took basket weaving and basic science 3 times? I mean, did you ever consider taking anything more difficult than introductory to, economics? Yeah, it doesn't really count in the real big scheme of things to have just basic working high school knowledge of anything. You might want to have, like, a little bit more rounded information. Hey, I recommend watching the news once in a while. Oh, yeah, and stick away from that box shit. Right, yeah. You see, the best way to really win over an enemy audience, or I'm sorry, any audience, is by being truthful and upfront with them. I mean, okay, that's the most forthcoming way to win over an audience. I'm sure there's better ways. Like, telling them what they want to hear probably helps a lot too, but honestly, that would probably make me vomit if I had to lie through my teeth at someone to make them listen to me. I'm just recommending, if you creationist types want to at least pretend to have a valid idea and understanding of what the real world is like, I recommend you read the news on the internet. Maybe watch some news. Read it in the paper. Oh, maybe make some connections to people in other countries who live in totally different cultures than you do, who see different news stories than you do, who value different ideas, and try to open up a dialogue with them. I mean, MC Lars and Ill Bill had a song called The Dialogue. Great song. Highly recommend it. Not really sure what it's about, but it basically says dialogue has begun a lot. Which is something it should. I mean, you have to have an open dialogue, not just with people that you're hell-bent on fighting, but also with pretty much anyone that shares your world with you and sings how that's everyone. Yeah, by the way, if you're watching this, congratulations, you're a global citizen, you have the internet, you're aware of the shit that's happening in other countries, you can see how people suffer all over the world, so do your part. There's like numbers of ways that you can help other people. I mean, there's even a fucking, what was it, rice game you can play on the internet. You use your thesaurical knowledge or Google search to answer questions, and children get rice out of it. And, well, a lot of people get rice out of it. It's like 100 grains thing. You answer so many questions, you get points. Points equal grains of rice, which get given to people who can eat because you answered questions correctly. They get to eat because you spent 10 minutes answering questions. It's really easy. Really, really easy. And then someone gets to eat food. I'm sure you probably take food for probably take food for granted, you know, living in a country that pays you if you don't have enough money so you can get food. But not everyone has that luxury. So, yeah, good idea. Help other people. And start dialogues with people in other countries. I'm trying to open up a dialogue with some software engineer in China right now, and that's not really working out too well. Most of my emails either A, get ignored, or B, come back blank. And then this chick in the United Kingdom who has a different spin on what's, well, Western European politics as opposed to, you know, state politics, and what the president looks like over there as opposed to here, and what's happening. It's really great. I mean, even though, yeah, I listen to BBC and I kind of guess what she's going to say, but she comes from a different culture. She comes from a niche group over in the UK, if you will. Anyway, my thoughts, not yours. I forget whose line that was, but anyway, not copywriting it, just using it. Right. Take it easy, guys, and tell me what you think.